Hey, 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 it's your boy Disco, and I remember way back when, I believe it was pre 2016, when YouTube kind of had the interest of their creators in mind, and then the adpocalypse happened. Like, I was there in the trenches with 5 inches with that, when advertisers decided, you know what, because this YouTuber said the bad word, we're going to pull out. And it really showed the power advertisers had over not over only YouTube, but most social media sites. And at right then and there, YouTube just started sort of dropped the interest of the its users, the people that actually make YouTube popular, their content creators, and started picking up the interest of advertisers and corporations and all that. And, most people, and I'm going to get into this eventually, most people know the whole Pewdipie bridge situation and, the word that was said, and I'm pretty sure the majority of people didn't care. Look, if you played a video game or in any competitive situation, the emotions start rising, the adrenaline start rising, and sometimes you just say things that you don't actually mean, but words come out like this is completely normal, healthy human behavior, but YouTube decided no, you bad man, and a lot of social media sites and a lot of media outlets were like completely dogging on him. But I heard I watched a one episode of The Boys, and I was told this, and I don't think I've ever dropped a fucking TV show. Like, usually, like, say, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The first season was amazing. The second season was kind of dog ass because they didn't actually visit any strange new world. They visited, like, two strange new worlds, and they were just tropes. But I just still didn't drop it. I sort of turned it on as background noise as I played video games. What's another show I dropped? I think I dropped. There's an anime called Aphoreta, something to World's Strongest. I dropped that because I just got sick and tired of the protagonist's like character. But I don't think I've dropped a show so fucking fast after hearing about this. We'll just get into it. By Nerd Bite Video Essay. Let's just get into this.
So what were you doing?
A YouTube channel. Fun size with little cricket? You haven't seen it? Oh, well, I'm kind of like Pewdipie without the Nazi stuff. But you don't know him either?
We only had one computer growing up, and it was donut glazed from all the 14-year-old boys, so...
Okay, so right then and there, it's kind of like...
But you don't know him either?
We only had...
Pewdipie without the Nazi stuff. Like, come on, like, the man's retired. Why y'all gotta throw shade at him? Like, PewDiePie, I think he had his son. He's in Japan. He's living his best life. And it's like, they just cannot let him go. Like, man is actually retired, doing the things he wants to do. Man's living fucking nirvana up in here. And they just cannot let him go. They have to grasp onto him and be like, no, we're gonna throw shade at you anyway. It's like, man, the Nazi stuff, to my knowledge, there's another thing where PewDiePie sent money to this completely satirical, like, channel to have him say Hitler did nothing wrong. And, of course, most normal people with a functioning brain, oh yeah, I have this image, let's just put this up. Most people with a functioning frontal cortex was like, you know what, it's obviously a joke. Like, it's obviously satirical. It's meant to offend, but because it's funny. Like, if you have a problem with that, you're the joke. Like, people don't really understand this. Like, if you have a problem with, like, something like that, you're the joke. But no, they just had to run with it because it's just they cannot help themselves. They're like, we gotta run with this. We gotta do this. And Pixar, the bridge. Oh, man, AI is really doing something. But yeah, I just don't understand why. Because I think that's the new trend, is to current day people. And see, here's the problem with current day is, okay, a couple years in the, like, 5, 10 years in the future, no one's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, that's what, Heels versus Babyface was talking about in Starfield about current day. It's like, we understand these memes, quote unquote, now, but 10, 15 years in the future, people are gonna be like, what? Like, oh yeah, he said a bad word. He said the N word. Oh, okay. Oh, he was mad, and most people who get competitive get mad and they say things. Okay. Oh, what? He sent Hitler did nothing wrong to his channel to have him say it. Oh, well, I mean, at the time the point was to be edgy. So where's the problem? You know. Nowadays, you just cannot, like, we didn't have this thing on the internet where information was funneled into, like, what, 3 or 4 social media sites, right? Or, like, social media outlets. Like, we had just random sites that are, like, random image boards where people can just post stuff. Like, you didn't need an account. You didn't need anything. Your anonymity was your shield. But nowadays, with people, the internet changing, and people need, moderators and censors and terms of service. Like, now you have what, 2, 3, maybe even 4 sites that can actively, function for information. Like, that just wasn't the case, but I mean, now that is. But yeah, I'm not going to say too much into this. I'm really a fan of this. Oh God, how do I? There we go. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably pick the boys up eventually, but I am back up. But again, I'm watching older sci-fi shows, and there was an anime. There's a couple animes I kind of wanted to watch back again because in college I usually turned it on anime as background noise. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. See ya.